It was awesome. I mean, love catching the ball. I love doing my job. Just so happened that I was blessed enough to be able to go ahead and catch. I don't know how many I had, maybe 4 or 5, but in touchdown. But it was awesome. It was a lot of fun doing that.
It seems like with Christian kind of rolling out, that really does create kind of time and space for you. Is that kind of the idea? Is you to kind of find that space between defenders?
Well, we're kind of talking this week more about how like I could get lost when we're doing those play action passes when he's rolling out and stuff like that. So, I was just trying to make sure I did my job and I was able to get over in the middle of the field and get into his line of vision so that he could possibly get me a ball. But it's awesome. I'm very thankful I was able to catch those balls today.
Austin, might sound a little stingy or a little bit selfish, but is 3 points too many?
Hey, as long as they don't get a touchdown. But goose egg is always the way we want to go. 0 points is always the way we want to go. But as long as we haven't had a touchdown scored on us in conference, so that's one of our goals that we look forward to every week. So we accomplished that. That's a big thing for us.
How much pride do you take in that, and where is this defense now from where it was, say, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
We take a lot of pride in that. It's not something we obsess about, but it's something we talk about. And in the game, even when they're driving down the field, something like that, something we talk about. We got to stop them. I'd say our defense is really coming together. Like I said, in conference we haven't been scored on, but I would say it's more of like an attitude thing, like an attitude adjustment. We're coming out a lot more like fired up, trying to put teams out.
Is part of that getting into conference? Just the confidence that you guys have in conference.
I would say some of it is the familiarity with teams, certain environments. I would say that has a lot to do with it, but I would just say it's just something that we've kind of talked about and done in practice, like really worked on in practice during the week so we can come out here on game day and put on a good show for you guys.
Anything else for the first group?
Austin, can you speak to what it's like since with Brandon Race out and extra playing time? Have you become more comfortable in defense?
Yeah, Randy was a big part of our defense, especially with the pass rush, things like that. So coming in, I'm coming in a lot on third downs, for pass, things like that. So each of us linebackers have things that we're really good at. So I'm just glad that I could plug in somewhere. So.
Was there an emphasis on tackling quarterback speed? It seemed like you guys were back there all day.
I would just say we had some good calls. We were switching up the orders of the blitzes, kind of messing with them a lot. So it seemed, we had a lot of sacks, so we were back there a lot.
The hit that DJ took, and then the next play goes for 27, essentially untouched. What does that say about him?
That's just something DJ does. He's a playmaker, and if he gets hit, he loves it. He embraces it, and he goes out and makes plays. So getting hit probably sparked him up a little bit, and made him get going a little bit. And so it was nice to see him. It was nice to see him get another touchdown out of that.
You was just asking about the hit you took, the helmet. You come back the next play.
That was really all my fault because once I beat the corner off the break, I'm supposed to stack on top of him, and the ball is supposed to be outside, but I didn't stack on top of him, which led to the ball being inside and went up for the ball, and it was a big hit, and that's a great hit on his part. It's football, so I would love for him to be in the game still, to be honest.
So you didn't feel like it was anything?
Oh no, not at all. It was just a big hit. That's all it was, and that's why we wear helmets.
But I guess because it was helmet to helmet, that's why they call it.
Right, with the new rules.
Were you fired up after that? Next play was scored?
No, not really. I was just, it got me a little excited just because that was probably one of the first big hits that I've had since I've been here, and I was able to score on the next play actually, thanks to my offensive line and the fullbacks and everybody else that blocked, and we went from there.
In some ways, it seems like when they come up with this big hit, then there's immediate deflation because they lose a guy, then another deflation by you scoring.
I mean, yeah, kind of sort. But I feel like we were driving that whole drive anyway, so I felt like we had the momentum going into that drive. So, I mean, like I said, we were able to gel from there.
How much did the offense take a step forward in this game? Previous games, you guys were showing up a lot of yards, but not kind of finishing.
Oh yeah, we were definitely able to finish this game. I mean, just the offensive line, they were able to put it on them all game, and we were able to open it up with a lot more passing. I mean, we started out, I looked up, and it was like 9 for 10. I mean, that's great on our part, and that means me and Chapman were able to sell great fakes and get guys open, and that's going to help us a lot in the long run, being able to have a balanced attack.
How was it to look up and David Wells is catching the ball every time?
Well, that's my roommate, so I mean, I love it. I love that he's able to make big plays for us, and I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row he's been our leading receiver. So I mean, that's just ups to him and a good job for him.
Now he's only 61 TDs behind him.
Excuse me.
Now he's only 61 touchdowns.
I mean, yeah, he got his first career touchdown. That's like I said, that's ups for him, and congratulations for him.
When Penny has a big day like he does, do you take pride in that? I mean, kind of like leading him the past couple years, and how much easier does that make your job?
Oh, it makes my job way easier. We're able to stay fresh like that, and whenever I'm tired, he comes right in and he's able to leave off right where I left off, and he had a big game today, and just that long run shows what type of player he is. I mean, and that's Penny for you.
DJ, you obviously don't get a lot of time to watch the other side of the ball, but what is it like to watch your defense and the way they attack year after year after year? That never seems to change.
Oh, they're very aggressive, and just seeing them in practice is unbelievable. Just to see how they get after the ball, because I mean, on their side of the ball, it's like a scrimmage at practice for them, and the offense is just out there hanging out, running plays, and they're out there really scrimmaging. So I mean, and it shows in the game. And their quarterback, you can see their quarterback was having a hard time just being able to see guys get open and just being able to. He's just taking sacks all game. I mean, our defense played great.